Hello, welcome to the first edition of Taiwan Tech Talk. Today I'm at the Taiwan Nangang Exhibition Center, where I'd like to introduce you to Elias Elk, a serial entrepreneur and a long-time resident of Taipei, and ask him about what's happening at the 2024 Taipei Cycling Exhibition. So, Elias, perhaps you could first introduce yourself.
Sure. So Elias, I'm from Sweden. Today actually is my 24th Taiwan anniversary, so I've been here for quite a while. And like you're saying, serial entrepreneur, I've been starting in quite a few companies here, but these days I spend most of my time with Keego, which is a company that makes e-bikes specifically for delivery couriers. So you think Uber Eats, Food Panda, those kind of people.
Very interesting. And this show is the 2024 Taipei Cycling Exhibition. What is the benefit of you attending this event?
So this year is special. We have been invited to the Bike Venture program, which is run by Anchor Taiwan, sponsored by Giant, among other things. So they're trying to bring in a bit more of the tech into the biking industry. So also bringing in more like tech VCs to try to see if they can get a bit more money into the industry that way. So we're very happy to be one of 10 startups that were accepted into this program. And we are one of 2 Taiwanese companies. So the other 8 are from all over the world.
Right.
So we're very, very proud to be representing Taiwan.
What kind of technology are you talking about? Are you talking about materials? Are you talking about IoT, wireless connectivity, or other things?
Yeah, so if we're looking at the 10 startups in this program, so we have, for example, one company that makes a lock that is sitting in the hub, right? So you don't need to have a special lock.
Right.
I saw one company that are trying to innovate with insurance. So basically, insurance on demand. So as soon as you start riding, you can just click one button and insured for that trip. Things like that. There is one company that is working, a lot with IoT, obviously.
Right.
There's a company that's trying to make it very easy to convert regular bikes into e-bikes and so on. So, there's a lot of stuff there. And then, of course, with Keego, we are pushing for our delivery e-bikes. So basically, our first generation bike is super sturdy. It's
Right.
built for couriers that are riding maybe 100 kilometers a day, 6, maybe 7 days a week.
Wow.
And our next bike will have cameras in them, front and back. We will have AI-enabled camera vision that keeps track of how the courier is driving.
Right.
Because we want to try to improve the safety on our roads,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Are Keego bikes running in Taipei or in Taiwan?
So actually, this week we are announcing that we are signing up with a Taiwanese fleet manager called EcoFleet.
Wow.
So basically, starting from now, we will be starting to see Keego bikes on the streets of Taipei and then the rest of the country.
Wow, that sounds really exciting.
Yeah.
What is Taiwan like for setting up a new business?
Well, I would say Taiwan is, generally speaking, quite friendly for setting up business. It takes a little bit longer, if you're just talking about registering a business, it takes a bit longer than in many other countries. But
Right.
the way I usually, describe it is that there are no surprises, okay? It might take you 2 months to do it, but you just get on the train and do things one after another and it gets done. I think running a business here is quite easy.
Right.
You pay your taxes. I think taxes are reasonable compared to many other countries. There are some hard things, specifically if you are an immigrant like me, where the investment commission is a bit of a pain, and banks, Taiwanese banks, really don't like to work with people born anywhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Well, what particular strengths do you have? If you're putting together a bike, and I'll be honest, I'm not that familiar with the whole process or
Right.
the technology. What particular strengths does Taiwan have that enable you to build? You talked about sturdiness, for example,
Right.
with your bike.
Well, Taiwan has the largest market share in the world when it comes to bikes and bike parts and so on. And the fact that, the bike industry is kind of centered around Taichung, right?
Right.
All the best suppliers in the world are within maybe an hour's drive of each other.
Right,
So,
right.
you can go down there and you can source all the components and you can meet with them and they all know each other. So, if you're working with one supplier and, you don't know who you should be talking to for some other part,
Right.
they can always say, well, you should meet my cousin. It's a small world.
So Hsinchu's like the capital, the world capital of semiconductor
Right.
manufacturing. And
Right.
Taichung is the world capital of bicycle manufacturing.
Absolutely, without a doubt. So anybody who wants to do things in mobility, with wheels, should definitely come to Taiwan. And I think, whether we're talking about, like the controllers for e-bikes or the motors or all of that, Taiwan is the place to be.
Okay, well, thanks very much, Elias. I really appreciate you taking the time out from the exhibition to talk to us.
Thank you.
And I hope to arrange an interview, discuss some of these issues in much more detail.
All right.
So thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.